Hey guys, welcome back. I am going to show you how I prepare my turkey before I start to can it, and the things that I put in my turkey and on my turkey. So one of the things that you do is you thaw your turkey out. I usually thaw mine out overnight. I will put it in the sink and run water over it, fill up the sink with water, and then just set it in there overnight for it to thaw out. And once it's thawed out the next day, I will take the package off, and then you have to actually get in to this and take out things that are in there. So inside between the legs, you will find a neck that you will have to take out, and then on the other side, or is at the top where the actual neck should go, is you will find this package of gizzards. The gizzards are really good if you fry them. Gizzards are really good to fish with. So there's a lot of things that you can do with the gizzards with this. And with the neck, you can also use it to help make bone broth. So how I'm going to prepare these, and I have two small birds here, so they will actually fit inside my roaster here. So I'm going to show you the spices that I'm going to use, and I don't know how you do it, but I like doing my birds this way because it just gives it more flavor, and it also allows me to make this turkey, after I can it, I can make it into anything. So we will probably can turkey that's ready for turkey soup. Instead of doing chicken noodle soup, I can do turkey and noodle soup. I can get the turkey ready for like turkey tacos. So it's more of a variety. I do make beef tacos and chicken tacos, and do chicken noodle. I don't put the noodles in there because you can't can noodles, but everything else you can. But you can even use turkey in replacement of the beef and the chicken, and I kind of like the variety of meat. So one of the things I'm going to start with is, once you get everything out of this cavity here, and hopefully you can see that, is I am going to stuff 2 oranges in there, and that will give it a zesty, a flavor. And then after that, I am going to add garlic salt on there. I am going to add some pepper, maybe. I may have to get more pepper. There we go. I am going to add some thyme here. Add that. I am going to add rosemary. And I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. And then to top it off, I am going to add a stick of butter. And when I make my turkeys, I usually keep it on the low, probably about 200, because I want it to slow cook. So I'm just going to set that up just like that. And then I will tie this up. Here. And I will even, after they're all done, I will even show you how I make turkey broth with the carcass that's left over. And if I can get that in there, this is part of the hardest part, to seal in those juices. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other turkey. So I'm gonna turn this one around and hopefully you will be able to see it a little bit better. Move all of my stuff. And I will, like I said, I will cook this overnight because I want this nice and juicy and tender. So I am gonna take this bird and I am gonna stuff the oranges down in there. And this one's just a little bit bigger bird. And let's put him in there. There we go. And then I am gonna do the garlic salt again. And hopefully you guys can see that. So I got the garlic salt, I got the 2 oranges in there. Now we're gonna put thyme. We want the all over. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And rosemary. Oh, made a mess. Pepper. Then oregano. Perfect. Oh, and my stick of butter. Gotta have the butter. And with cooking these, usually from one bird, I can get 4 quarts of meat per bird, and then about 3, well, and I'm trying to think from last time, 4 to 6 quarts of the broth. And I do this with all of my meats that I prepare. I make a broth. I no longer buy broth from the store. I just make my own, or I can my own so I can just pull it out. And I know exactly what's in my broth. So we're gonna close this up. And it will make its own juices and everything. And I'm gonna make sure it's there. And I kind of like these too. I mean, these are kind of easier. They have the little red things, so when it's done, it'll pop. But even though if it's popped, I do let it set a little bit. I will turn it off, and then I will let it set or let it rest. Most of your meat, like your steaks or your roasts and stuff like that, once you cook them, it's good just to let them rest and let that juices just absorb inside. So we have our birds in here. They are ready to go. I'm gonna set it on 200 and just let it cook slowly and overnight, and then we'll see what it looks like when it is all done. And then after that, I will show you how I can this, and then show you how I make the broth. The broth usually takes close to a day to make, because I do a little extra. Once the carcass is all done, the bones and stuff, I will empty these and just put all the juices back in here. And then I will take the bones or the carcass and I will bake them just for a little bit to pull that bone marrow. And then I will put it back in here, the bones and stuff, and then I will add water, and then I will let it cook. And again, I will let it cook overnight because I want to pull out all that yumminess and the flavor. And you know, it's funny how sometimes you cannot tell the difference between turkey broth and chicken broth. And one day my husband was wanting chicken salad that has you know, the grapes, the Fuji apples, the pecans, the the mayonnaise, what else did I put in there? Celery. I put all that to make the chicken salad, and I went, honey, I am out of canned chicken. You know, only thing I have left is turkey. And he goes, just use the turkey. You won't tell the difference. And I went, yeah, I will. Chicken salad is chicken salad. You don't do turkey salad. He goes, just try it. So I got a can of our turkey out, made turkey salad, and I really couldn't tell the difference between the turkey and the chicken. It was actually wonderful. So you just learn how to use what you have, because it's just, you never know how it's going to taste, whether it's going to taste better or not. So we're going to put the lid on this, and we are going to set it for 200. Let me move all of my stuff out of the way. There we go. And we are going to set it for actually, I'm going to do 175 because I really want it to go slowly. And I don't know if, I can't lift that. Let's see if I can move you a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. I have it on 175. So I just want it to slow cook. I want all the juices to really come out of the bag. So, because those juices will also contribute to the turkey broth that I will be making. And I did this last year during this time, and I believe I made 10 quarts of turkey. I made 10 quarts of hamburger, and then I made 4 quarts of ham, and I used it all year this year, and I'm now down to 1 can of sloppy joes so that I made. And so we just use all these cans during the year to where I don't have to go to the store. And sometimes I have a busy life and I really don't want to spend time cooking, and I just take the can and I open it up and put it in the skillet or in a big pan and make chili or whatever it is. It's just a lot easier. And we save money not going to the store and also not going out to eat. But in the future videos, I'll show you how I do the hamburger, because we'll make sloppy joes. We will make taco meat. We will make the meat for spaghetti. And I will also show you how I do my sausage. I will make canned sausage so I can just pour it when we have like breakfast casseroles and stuff. We may even do some ham, so you can see how I do ham. So I'm excited to get this canning done and have something to all next year, to where I can live a little bit easier, because it is less time because I get all the prep work out. But yeah, so this is the first part. We're going to let it cook again, and then we'll see how it looks tomorrow.